Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the ToyNight Show. And yeah, it's morning, but we're going out garage selling in the great giant city of Waterville, Ohio. Now, I've been to these garage sales many times, and I've picked up some really good things. So we're gonna head out. Myself and Frank's is supposed to be right there, Frank's house, but he's late. He's running behind. Usually he's like 15 minutes early, and it's almost time for us to leave. But maybe we'll show you some footage. Maybe we won't. Probably not, because I like to be in the moment and not always have my phone out. So if I show you something, it's going to be cool. If not, I'll show you some pickups when I'm done. It's the ToyNight Show with Sammy G. It's Sammy G. Alright, so obviously from looking at the screen, you can tell that I don't have any footage from said garage sales. However, I do have some things to talk about because we did make some very, very good pickups there at the garage sales in Waterville. So if you look on screen there to your left, you got Bobby the Brain Heenan. Who doesn't love a weasel? Sitting right next to Rash and Battle Cage. Zitz is around here somewhere. But yeah, so without further ado, we're going to go through a few of the pickups. I have to tell you that the back of my vehicle was filled from floor to ceiling, I guess, for lack of a better term there, but it was jam-packed, and it was quite the scene. But, you know, that's how we do it. That's how we do garage selling here on the ToyNight Show, and, you know, we go hard. You know, we go hard in the paint. Let's go Spurs, right? Let's go Spurs. But anyways, one thing that was really cool that I grabbed, and shout out to the Plush King out there at Blast from the Past. I grabbed a Poppin' Fresh puppet. So you can see that here. It's Poppin' Fresh dough. If you hit the belly, he goes hee hee. But no, he really doesn't go hee hee. But normally that's what Poppin' Fresh does. And I thought this was pretty cool because, I mean, it is very clean for being a white stuffed puppet. And this says Pillsbury Company 1987. And you get your hands in there. Ooh, a little doughy in there. Yeah. No, there's no dough or anything in there. But, get your hands in there and you're able to do a little puppet action, and you'll have to exclude the camera work here. But, you know, we're very primitive here on the ToyNight Show, but this was really cool. So I liked to pick this up. Very nostalgic, if you remember the Pillsbury Doughboy commercials.
It's me! Now here's a wrap that you should know, made with Pillsbury crescent rolls. Just wrap a wiener filled with cheese. Pick it up. It's sure to please. The Doughboy wrap. Woo-hoo!
But very, very cool there. And we also picked up a little bit more plush. Now, if you know anything about me and my work, a friend of mine who will remain nameless here called me the Peacock because apparently I am in sales. I like to peacock with some of my sales, and when we go to shout out some of the things that we do, apparently I'm very. He says I like to basically display my plume of feathers. So because of that, I kind of look towards anything peacockish. But who didn't? This is really cool. This is from the NBC store. It looks like from here, and I wouldn't think it's vintage. It really didn't have a year on it, but this is the NBC peacock, and it's another plush animal. The little plumes here, these have wire to them, so you can bend them every which way. And it was a little bent, so I kind of bent it in the right direction. But yeah, this is the NBC peacock. So boom, boom, boom. Thought this was pretty cool. NBC peacock. So Yeah, so plush into the ToyNight Show, and I don't have a lot of plush, although I did pick up a lot of plush to give to the plush king, and he denied me. He said, "No, I don't want that plush. I don't want those squishmallows. I want licensed plush." I said, "Why do we have to be plushest? You know, like we should be accepting of all plush, plush of all kinds, of all colors, of all shapes, of all creeds. Don't be plushest. We should be inclusive of all plush." But nonetheless, he didn't want it, and so I kept those two pieces of plush. Continuing on with the pickups, one thing that was actually very shocking to see was this vehicle from the TMNT line, and I didn't put it on the little spinner so you could see it, but it is in very good condition. As you can see, you move it, it does drill just like in the cartoon. And I don't know that it's complete. I haven't done the rundown on it, but it was a steal of a deal. As you can see on the price tag there, it was only 10 bucks. And it's in very good condition. There are the two missiles down there below, but couldn't pass that up. And the guy proceeded to tell us that the day before, some lady had bought all the figures and all the other things that were there of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I hate when they tell you that, because you're always left thinking, what was there? And this was there, and my eyes just went straight for this, and I happened to not even look. My peripherals weren't working, because if my peripherals were working, to the right was a very, very good conditioned Technodrome sitting right there. It had some sun fading, because most of them do, but it was sitting right there. And of course, Frank's grabbed it. So, but I was very happy to get this, and I thought that was pretty cool. So, what a great deal for only 10 bucks. Shout out down below if you know if this thing is complete, or if it's missing any pieces, or anything else that you see there. So I thought this was great. So another great piece to talk about, add to the collection here at the ToyNight Show. And oh yeah, I also forgot. I also forgot all these Lego that I had picked up. It's a giant tub of Lego at a very, very good price. So I dug through all this Lego, and there's quite a bit of it. And I don't know, maybe took me about 10 minutes, and I dug out all these pieces, minifigs and whatnot. And I don't know, it's a really lot to go through. So I don't know, maybe they'll end up at a local Lego store. If you don't know who I'm talking about, let me give you a refresher. Probably going to show up there on the screen any moment now. Billy. And before we get into the other things that I had picked up, excuse me, changeable. Where's my nuts? The newer changeables. And I don't know that I had this one or not. I have to check my list. I know I'm missing a couple of them, but maybe a few of them, because some of those, yeah, I did not grab. But here's more changeables. But that's not what I'm talking about. Now, outside of the garage sales that I went to, we got a little crazy. Let me just show you what came into the ToyNight Show. Oop, yep, 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 yep. Couple of those guys. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Another one of those guys. Yeah, so this happened. Yeah, all this stuff. Also this. Now, maybe you can tell me, is this thing any good? I'm not sure if this one's good or not, but also grabbed a couple of those. So yeah, so little guy when he comes back on the show, we'll be excited to see everything that we had picked up there. So we decided that we had to catch them all. So, yeah, so we're going to wait for little guy. Maybe you should crack some packs now, jabroni. Wait, what? You want me to crack some packs now? All right. So I guess the crowd has spoken, and we're gonna crack some packs here on the ToyNight Show. So we're gonna grab. Why don't we just do? Let's do one of each, and we're gonna crack 4 packs and see what is happening here with Chaos Rising. So we'll be right back in a second. All right. So you're probably thinking to yourself, does this guy know what he's doing? And the answer would be no. So we're gonna crack these open here. So, and we're gonna see what is happening with Chaos Rising. Can't really keep a surprise here, so we're just gonna open these up here. Well, apparently my dog decides that it's time to bark, so hold on just a moment. So we're gonna come back to this and show you what we have. Ooh, a great haul net. It's amazing. Nothing spectacular. I'm just gonna put this guy over there. The crack one, nothing spectacular. Ooh, it's special. Ooh, look at these guys. Those are quite nice. Oh, Delphox action. Watchdog. Pack number 3. All right. Another Phantom. Froakie. Stunky. Barbador. Bird. Oxy. Great Haul Net. Gudra. And Xerneas. Yeah. Pack number 4. All right. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Pod. Kaboo. Zubat. Weedle. Leape. Stick. Upside down card. Another upside down card. Little clay doll. Look at that. And a Delphox. Yeah, it's the second one. Ready? Cool. All right. So, I'll show you these guys one more time. Tell me what you think. All right, well, that'll do it for cracking packs here on the ToyNight Show. I want to thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Have you picked up any of these Chaos Rising packs, booster boxes, what have you? Are you still collecting Pokemon cards? Are they hard to find, or are you finding a honey hole somewhere? So I want to thank you for watching this episode of the ToyNight Show with Sandy G. I am, of course, your host, Sandy G. We'll see you on the next one.